Good morning, children. Welcome back to this class. So far, we have finished 7 chapters. Now, 8th chapter. Fiber to fabric. What is fiber? Fiber is nothing but thread. Fabric is nothing but cloth. So, from a piece of thread to a cloth, what is the process? How is that we are obtaining the fiber and how is a cloth made? So all these points we are going to learn in this lesson. Reading the lesson, please listen the pronunciation. Nirma lives in a small village. Her father is a salesman in a cloth shop. So I think everyone have went to a cloth shop many times. So your father is a salesman. Did you observe what salesman do when you went to a cloth shop? Whatever you want, whatever types of dress you want, he'll be showing. So on Sunday she went there along with him. She was amazed to see many varieties of cloths. So in shop there were a lot of varieties. Not only single cloth will be present. Some cloths will be shiny and some cloths will not be shiny, and different patterns are there and different types of cloths are available. A father and other salesmen were showing different types of fabric to the customer. Yes, salesman will show us different types of fabrics, different types of cloths. They were telling customers what the salesman will explain to the customers about the smoothness, thickness, color and shrinking property. What do you mean by shrinking property? After washing, the cloth will come together, close together. That is called as shrinking. And some cloths will not come like that. They were also telling them how to care of the fabrics, whether they are washable or needed to be dry cleaned. Yes, some sarees or dress materials or anything, cloth, they are not allowed to wash. Normal wash is not allowed. They should be give it to the dry cleaning. So in your house you may be observing pattu sarees of your mother, they'll give a dry cleaning, not for normal wash. So these things the customers will be explaining. She also noticed that some materials cost less than others, and she also observed that some materials are having high price and some materials having low price. The cost difference is there. On the way back home, when she was going home back, she asked the father many questions. So when she went to the stall, she was observing how does the father explaining about what he is explaining, and she was getting a lot of doubts. Why was there a difference in the price? Why all the cloth is not having same cost? Price is nothing but cost. How are the fabrics made? How is this cloth made? What materials are these fabrics made of? So with what materials are these fabrics made up of? Is the process of making fabric for same for all the materials? So for every fabric is the same method of weaving is done. Let us try to answer the following questions. So in this lesson we are going to learn about these questions. Types of fabrics. List the types of clothes you wear in the following season. Summer season. What type of clothes you will wear in summer season? Cotton clothes. Winter season, we'll wear woolen clothes. Rainy season, we'll wear raincoats and clothes which are not made up of cotton. It may be synthetic or polyester we'll wear in the rainy season. So according to the season we are choosing the type of fabric. Here we have to note a point that just not woolen, cotton or synthetic. We have to learn that when you come to the higher classes, you have to think little higher than the lower classes. In lower classes, we will be learning that we wear woolen clothes in winter. But in higher classes, we have to think deep. Why we wear woolen clothes and what is this woolen made up of? In this way, you have to think deep. So, according to the climate, we are choosing the cloth. We can say that we use fabric as a shield to protect ourselves from different weather conditions. And why is that we are choosing different types of fabric? Because they protect us from the weather conditions. And it acts like say shield to protect ourselves. Shield is nothing but you can see in the wars the soldiers will wear in front of their front part. So that is called as a shield, and it will protect us from the weapons. So in the same way, our clothes are acting like a shield. They are protecting us from rain, cold, and the heat. Along with protection, clothes can also be a symbol of beauty and status. Yes, not only the protection, but clothes are also give us a beauty of symbol. So according to the dress pattern you look. If you wear a good looking dress, you look more beautiful. And status. Yes, according to the status, the people will wearing the dress. Now those are in politics, they'll wear a different types of dress to maintain their status. And those who are cleaning, then they'll wear a different types of dress. And when you are going to school, you'll wear a school dress. It tells the status that you are a school kid. And when you go to a party, you'll wear a different type of dress. So according to the dress, the status, to maintain the status, we are wearing different types of dress. And also for the beautiness. Choice of fabric may vary from person to person. Yes. So to choose the fabric, it may be cloth, cotton, woolen, or anything. So it will depend upon their own decision, and it will vary from one person to another person. Everyone don't like same type of fabric. So each one will be having their own choice in selecting the fabric. Somebody may like to wear clothes made up of light, thin, shiny fabric. Yes, some people will like to wear only light cloths that are light in weight, thin, and it should be shiny at the same time. So in this way they think about their fabrics. Other person may like to wear clothes that are bright colored and made up of coarse fabric. So if in the same house, your brother and your sister will not be having the own choice of fabric. They'll be having different. So someone will like light color, and someone will like dark color, and some will like shiny, and some don't like shiny fabric. They may like coarse fabrics. Fabrics for casual and formal wear may be different. So when they are going to office, your parents, they'll wear a formal pattern, and casual when they are at home. So in this way, different patterns are there. Personal choice, personality of the owner, and the cost of fabric are all important factors in the selection of a perfect fabric. So when your parents go to a shop to select a dress for you, they look the price as well as the comfort, whether you will feel comfort in the dress or not. At the same time, it should suitable to your personality. According to your personality, they will be choosing the dress. So different types of factors are there before purchasing a fabric. Our purpose and the properties of a fabric together determines which type of fabric can be used for each purpose. So according to the purpose, we will select the fabric. If it is a marriage, we will select a different types of dress. If it is for a birthday, we will select a different types of dress. In this way, according to the purpose, the we'll choose the different types of fabric. Coarse fabric can be used for mopping and making gunny bags, but not for making cloths. Coarse fabric, gunny bags, we'll clean the floor. So to clean the floor, we will select the different types of fabric. The floor of your house, they'll be choosing the core fabric. So to clean the floor, they'll be selecting a different types of coarse fabric. And we cannot bring a shiny cloth and we cannot clean the floor. So for mopping, they'll be using a different types of fabric. And some other properties will have to be considered for choosing curtain fabrics. So for curtain, we'll select a different types of fabric. So to mop the floor, for the curtains, for the bed sheets, for the towels. So depending upon the purpose, the fabric will be chosen. Same fabric will not be used for cleaning the mop and for the bed sheets, and same fabric will not be used for the curtains or for the bed sheets. So according to the purpose, if it is for bed sheet, we'll choose a different types of fabric. If it is for cleaning the mop, we'll choose a different types of fabric. So in this para, we have to learn that depending upon the purpose, we'll choose the fabric. Do you know the material used for making school bags is also kind of fabric? Yes, the bags you wear when you're going to school, the school bags are made with the different types of fabric. Fabrics are not only used for making cloths. They are not only used for making cloths, but also they are used for making banners. We'll look at the roadside banners, flags, shoes, curtains, in bookbinding, etc. So for all these purpose, different types of fabrics are used. Calico is a type of fabric used in bookbinding. This is an important, it will come in the fill in the blanks. Calico is a type of fabric that is used in bookbinding. So this is all for today. Write the hard words from this page. Lesson number 8. Thank you.